Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. Hello there. In previous video, we did blog website part 3 and the part 4 will be coming soon. But I am starting a new series in which we are going to make some front-end projects from a specific website, which is a really cool website, and I learned a lot from that. And what is that? Let me just show you. The name of the website is frontendmentor.com. And how you can create an account, let's just log in with GitHub. If you don't have GitHub account, you can log in with email and sign in. But by the way, sorry, I'm really sorry, you have to log in with GitHub because the projects are linked with GitHub, so you have to log in with GitHub. Then a code will arrive at your email, so you can just go there and use that code. As soon you'll be as soon you just log in, your account will be created. Okay, this is my old account and this is how you can create your account, but this is not since my new account. You will be directed to the same page. Okay, now what you can do, you can go to the challenges solution section, resources and stuff like that. But let's go to the challenges section because this is how I started learning a lot of stuff, a lot of front-end techniques and the better techniques, semantic HTML. And when you download the project, you start it and then you do the code and you submit the solution. Then the community here guides you how you can improve your code. How? Let me show you. If I go to the my profile, as you can see, I have submitted almost 28 solutions. And if I go to my first project I posted, then you'll come to know that I got a lot of comments. Where are those? Our reporter did not find an issue in this project. Okay, there was one of it where I got a lot of comments where someone was improving me, that how I can improve my. I think they remove the question, right? Don't they? Yeah, I think they remove. Yeah, that's what I think. They remove the comments after a specific time. Okay, because I got a lot of comments, but they remove it. I think so. If I go to the comments, no, these are the ones I did. No, I didn't got it. So you will get a lot of comments from the community where you will everybody will be advising you how you can improve your projects. If you want to improve your front end, then what I would recommend, this is a good website to make your front end in a good way and grow you as a front end developer in your design. Okay, not in the functionality, because there is a less functionality, and if there it is, then it is in the premium version. Okay, without any delay, let's just download our first starter project and then start building it. Go to the challenge section and then we'll start implementing the filters, free ones, newbie, HTML, CSS, and here we have. So we have these three first. We'll be doing these three in this video first. Let's just download this. View challenge GitHub. It looks like you have started the challenge. Okay, I did, I think. View challenge, download starter, and when you'll click, you'll get a lot of files. Here we have that. We are going into our project where I created a folder with the name frontend, downloads, and extract here. The extract here, what I get, I got a folder. Let me make it large. Okay, here we have a lot of, this is the content which is already placed, so we don't have to be worried about that we have to write the content again and again and again, but we can just take the content and start developing it. Let's just close it, open it in a new tab and start building it. Yes, I trust the authors. If I go to the index.html, I have the code here. So first of all, the first thing I'll do, I'll add link css, create a style, let's just delete it, go to this, here I'll add journal style, padding 0, margin 0, box sizing border box, text decoration none. Let's just save this and see what happened by doing it go live. So here we have our HTML. By the way, let me describe you the structure of the Frontend Mentor project. What we we get assets in our asset folder. Here we get the fonts, and we get the images which we have to use, and the design, that at the end this design should be this is how the design should look like. These are the demo images, and we have data.json. From here we are going to get the data, and we have index.html, readme, where we get how we can write our documentation and post it on our GitHub project, readme.md. Here we have the documentation, which color are we going to use, and much more. Here we have style.guide, and here we have style.css, which I just wrote, style guide. Here we have the colors, gradients, and a lot of stuff. Okay, without any delay, let's start our project. First of all, even the resolution is given to you, that on which resolution you have to make it responsive. Okay, so without any delay, let's move. First of all, let's just add the font which is given by the Frontend Mentor project. We can download it by using the link. The link is getting open, it just got open, and which weights we have to use, even that is even clear to you, so we don't have to be worried about. We have everything documented, and this is how in the real world projects you will be given a description or the documentation from where you will be using the style. And this is the same way in which Frontend Mentor is training us, 500, 700, 800. So we don't have to worry which font weight should I use. No, you just go to the medium 500 and 700, bold, and 800. You get it from here at the rate import, and you just copy it from here. Go here and just paste it. Okay, you just paste it, and what you do, you add style to the body font family. And what is that? Font size paragraph 18 pixels, and font family is, we'll pick it from here. font family. We go here and paste it here. And for the colors, let's just take these colors. See, let's just make our colors are added. Let's now start our style. Okay, let me close this and let me jump to the design. To see the design, I'll go to the design and just open it. Okay, so first of all we have this body, and in the body we have this container. Let's make it main container. In the body section we have our dot main container, main class of main. In the main we have we can make this as a grid and we'll divide it into two sections. Okay, div dot first and div dot right. Okay, so we have this two section, and in this section we'll have result, a circle, great, and your second higher than. Okay, I got it. First of all, your result will be in the first section. We'll have the first written, so we'll say it as h2 of your result. Paste it here. We'll use 76 of. Okay, to make this, so let's give this class circle, div dot circle. In circle we'll have h1. h1 will contain 76. Let's just delete it. Of 100 will be a span with class of small text. Okay, and here we'll have explanation. We'll give this div dot content, no, explanation, and explanation will have h3. In h3 we'll have great. Okay, and in paragraph tag we'll have this. Okay, so now the left section is done. Let's jump to the right. First, right? What the hell, I gave the class first, second, it should be second. Okay, in the second we'll have a summary, h2 summary. After h2 we'll have a flex container in which our 4 classes will be add. Dot detail container. In detail container we'll have detail left. We need to give it a class, detail left, and detail right. Okay, in left we'll have the icon, image, assets slash images slash icon memory reaction, icon reaction, and after image we'll have p of what, reaction, And in the detail right section we'll have this 80 by 100. Getting me? Okay, now we need to copy this a lot. Detail container. In detail container should have dot detail container child. In child we'll have this, and let's copy four childs. D. We have four child, and if we save it, okay, we are getting this. Fine, 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 fine. Now what's the missing? Continue button. Just continue button. And let's remove it for now. Delete it, and here we'll have button of continue. If you go here, yeah, it's looking fine. Now let's move to the style, the main part. Here we'll give dot main display of grid template columns of 1fr and 1fr. And for that, first of all, let's decide the width of 700 pixels. Okay, but since we know that, we have to give display flex, justify content center, align items center, width 100% for the body, and height of 100 ph. Okay. Ooh, good. Now by the image we need to give border radius of almost 20 pixels and box shadow of 003 pixels black. Let's just resume the opacity and let's see. Yeah, that is looking almost fine, but it should be a bit much smaller. Instead of 700, let me do it 650. Okay, if I do it 600, now it looks fine. Let me increase the height of it. Height of 500 pixels. No, 500 is too much. 400 would be enough. Yeah, 400 is looking fine. Now we have to give the padding first. No, not padding to the main. Okay, now we are moving to the next section, which is our first section. Dot main dot first. Here we have to give background color, or cobalt blue. Cobalt. If you go here, is this the same? No, it's a gradient. It's not the gradient one. So how we have to give the design? Let me just see here. Oh, this is the gradient. Okay, so we have to give the gradient. Background. Keep in mind, it should not be background color. It will be background or background image. Okay, so let's just remove it. Linear gradient. First of all, we have to give the from value, from where it should be gradient, cobalt, and the next will be cobalt blue, light slate blue. Here we have. Save it. If we go here, as you can see, it's looking great. but I think it's like from top to bottom, so we have to give this first and then that. Okay, we change the direction and this is looking same as this. Okay, now the overflow will be overflow hidden. If I say overflow hidden, yeah, that is great. Good. Now let me just give display flex, or should I give it grid? Flex would be good. Flex direction should be column and align justify content space between, and it is like that. But if we go to the design, then we have space around, I think. Yeah, we have space around. Yeah, that's the thing. Align item center, and this will just come to the center. Let's just decrease the font size as it is 18 pixel in the style. Okay, dot first and h2 dot first h2 color will be I think way light lavender, right? Variable light lavender, and font size will be 18 pixels. Let's see, is it same? Yeah, that is same. Now we have to give dot first dot circle, and to the circle we have to give padding a lot, padding of 50 pixels I think, border radius of 50%, and box shadow. Yep, box shadow of 001 pixel, black. What is that? No, we don't need to fix the padding. We need to give the height of 100 pixel and width of 100 pixel. 100 is too less. 200 pixel. 200 pixels. 200 is too much. What the hell I'm doing? 150 is looking fine. Now we need to give this display of flex, just back content center, line items center, and this will move the content to the center. But we need to give the flex direction column, so it will do it like that. If we go to the design, this is the same, but dot first h3, no, h3 not dot first h1. Okay, dot first dot circle h1. The font size is like 30 pixels, color is white. Not 30 pixel, that is 50 I think. Okay, 50 pixels, and the dot first dot circle span font size is 14 pixels, and color is variable light lavender. Okay, no, not light lavender, it's more lighter than that. And which color is of them? That is pale blue I think. Pale blue. No, that is not the pale blue. Light lavender it is, right? isn't it? Yeah, I think that too. Yeah, that's the same color. That is not so much light. There must be a reason. You can look at the background, it's changed. Okay, so we are going to give the background of linear gradient of violet blue and Persian blue. Violet blue and Persian blue. So this will be to the top. Okay, copy this. Let's just copy this and paste it here. Variable violet blue and Persian blue. No, the Persian will come here. Persian blue. Okay, now it's looking fine. But as you see, the box shadow is not seeing here as in the image. This is just getting dimmed here, but our is sharp a bit. So how to reduce that? I think so that we need to give box shadow of -1 pixel. Here we have it. Wow, we just reduced it here from here, but this is looking black. Why is it looking so black? Because I didn't reduce the opacity. Yeah, now it's looking good. It's same, right? Okay, so the next point is that we have to write grade and it should be in the center, but why it is not in the center? Because we copy the explanation class dot first dot circle dot explanation text align center, and here we have it. No, did you copy the class fine? Yeah, display flex just diagonal center line items center flex direction column gap of 1 em. Why that class is not working? I just don't know. Let me just give padding first. 1 em. Is it affecting? That is not affecting. Why that is not affecting? Dot explanation. Something is missing. In first dot circle dot explanation. Good. Something is really missing. Why the style is not getting applied? Something is missing, literally missing. Let me check. Dot first dot circle dot. Oh, it's not in the circle. What the hell? It just happened. Let me check it again. What is happening? Go live again. Okay, here we have it. We are not giving text align center, and here we have it center. We gave the padding of 1 em, but it is not getting activated up here. Why? What can be the reason? Oh, I'm not giving it the first. Now that is applied. Okay, font size is 18 pixel. We have h3 here. To style that, dot explanation h3 font size size will be 12 pixel, color will be white, save it, good 24, good, and its color will be a bit light, dot explanation, and the color of P will be a bit light. How that would be? Font size will be like 16 pixels, and color will be pale blue. Variable pale blue. Let me decrease the font a bit. Yeah, that is looking fine. But if you see, it's not looking same, so we need to decrease the size and light lavender, okay, font weight 300. If you go here, okay, now that is looking same, but the width is a bit, so we need to give the width 80%, and the margin should be auto. Okay, now that is looking same as in the design. Now we can move to the next point. Instead of 80%, we'll give 70%, and we'll move this content in the center. Let's look at the design. But if you see that these are also rounded, how we can give that? Let me just go to the first section, and the padding, the same padding we have to give. Note the padding, border radius. Oh, here it is. Copy this and give it to the first one. Overflow will be hidden. Okay, that is also rounded. Now we are moving to the next section, which is second. Dot second display grid template columns 1fr. By the way, don't need to give it gap. Instead of gap, justify content space around. Okay. If you look at that, let me give some padding, 1 em. The content is shrink down, and if we give if you look at this, okay, I have h2 for the summary, and the design has font dot second h2. The font of the h2 is a bit smaller, 18 pixel, like, yeah, 18 pixels. And in the, okay, Do, 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 do. Now we are jumping to the detail container. Dot detail container display grid gap 0.5 em, and if I say dot detail container child display flex justify content space between align items center. I go there. Good, it's looking great. Let me just add a style first to this one. And what is that? That is detail left dot detail left display flex gap will be 0.5 em. Go there. Good. But that gap is coming. Where that gap is coming from? I took a lot of. Didn't I give invalid property? Justify self? Who gave justify self? Justify content, I meant to say. I think align. Why we are not giving flex? It always makes me so complex. Now we just had to need flex direction column. And now if we give justify content space around, now it will take an automatically. Literally, that's why I love flex. Okay, we are giving space around. Good. If you don't even want to give that, what we can do, instead of doing this, we can give space between, but we can give padding block from the top bottom of 2 em. That's how it is going to work. And to this one we can give dot detail container gap of 1 em. Okay, if we look at the design, then we have padding of 1 em, I think too. But before that, no, the detail container child. Oh, 1 em is too much. 0.5 is good. Okay, so we have background dot detail container child and child 1 background color will be, so these four are going to be in work now. Okay, light red. Variable light red. Ooh. Let's give border radius of 5 pixels. Yeah, not 5 pixels, but 10 pixels. 10 is too much. Let's just give it 8 pixels is looking fine. Okay, now we have to give the Background color opacity. How we can reduce the opacity of the background? Do we have a property? I don't think so. I think we need to change the style on our own. We'll give the color. I think we can give the color to the H2. Child nth, child 1, H. Is it H? No, it's P. It's P. The color will be variable light red. Yeah, that's the thing. Okay. DDD. To the second child, we need to give the color orange yellow. To the third child, we need to give the color green tail. And to the fourth child, we need to give the color like Persian blue. Save it. If you go here, no, Persian blue is too light. And which one is that? Persian blue. Which one is that? That is Persian blue. Of course, that is Persian blue. Is there any error? I think nth child 4, nth child 2. It is saying I'm missing something. I think. Nope. No, I'm not missing anything. Then where is the color? Let me just see. If we go to the reaction, okay, instead of reaction, let me just memory verbal visual. First let me change memory verbal visual. Memory verbal visual. Let me change the image to visual verbal memory. Let's save it. Cobalt blue. Okay, so here we have yeah, that's looking good. Now we need to give the background color. We need to give the background color in a lighter way. So how we can give that? We need to give the color background color of let me copy these. Light red. Do, 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 do. 0.2. Not to the P, but to the child. Okay, copy paste it, select to the second child, and we'll give instead of this okay, we have this. Very good. Now let's just add it, design this button. Let's go to here and add style to the button. Color will be white. background could be linear gradient from the same we used here in the first one. Okay, border radius 100 pixel, padding 0. Oh, 1 em at least, width 80%, margin auto. Go here, good, border none, and here we have it. Why it has gone to the upside? It should not have. Why it is? Padding block. Who gave so much padding or margin to it? No, margin block should be auto, not that margin. Margin inline should be auto. Just margin inline. So here we have our button. So this is the style we prepared. We completed successfully, and this is how you can enjoy your journey and start designing the stuff. This is literally a really good way to make your style beautiful, and in real life you can, it will literally help you. It helped me a lot, and if I talk to you personally, it helped me in such a way that I was able to get a job. And I really appreciate that Frontend Mentor is the main, you can say, backup which pushed me to be hired. Thanks to Frontend Mentor. Now let me show you how we can make our project live and post it on the Frontend Mentor. First of all, let me open the frontendmentor.com. Okay, here we have a button of submit a solution, but before that we have to make our project a GitHub repository. So how we can do that? If I just open my project and I say git bash here, now if I just write the command git status, now you can see it is saying it is not a git repository. So how we can make the git repository? If you don't know much about git, then you should learn. I'll try to make a video too. Git init. So this is the command which initialize our repository. If you see here, we don't have any like what I can say, we don't have any folder change. But if I just click on the view and I click on hidden items, you can see we just got .git. This is how we can this is what the git init folder did. It just initialized this as a repository. If I delete it and I write the command git status, then it is going to say not a git repository. So if I just write git init, then it's going to create a folder .git, and this is now our git repository. So we have some files which are now on our local repository. As you can see, these are the files which are not added. We'll add that git add dot. It just added all the files, but before that, if we say git status, these are the files which are uploaded. Now we have to create a repository online. For that, let me open github.com. If I do remember, okay, we are going to create a new repository, and the name of that will be Frontend Mentor first. This is available. Okay, first project for YouTube front and Mentor. Okay, this should be public, otherwise you cannot make it live. So let's just create a repository. So as you can see that we have this. This is the command we can use to push the data to this repository. Our repository is created. Now we can push this data to this repository, and these both will be linked. Okay, so how we can do that? We just initialized our repository as in this here. Now we are going to do git commit -m first commit. If you don't remember, you can just paste it in here, git commit minus message. This is showing that this message should be, I'm saying first commit for project. And if I just do this, it is saying, first of all, please configure your global username and email. So we are going to make it this, paste here, git config user email. After setting my username and my email, I just committed. As you can see here, my first commit, and everything is committed successfully. Now this is just committed to the local repository. Now if I do have to push, let me go to the browser, and if we just go to our first repositories, the one I just created, that is Frontend Mentor first. Let me go here and okay, git remote add origin, and here we have it. You can just copy this, you don't have to remember it. Enter, and that is added. Now the name of the branch is master, so we can just put command git push. The current branch master has no upstream branch. To push the current branch and set the remote, use git push minus okay, origin master. Let me just copy this and paste it here, and let's push. Okay, it's saying sign in with your browser. Let me just sign in with browser. As it is automatically signed in, authorize git ecosystem. The soon I'll authorize. Now as you can see, the soon I authorized here, the code just got pushed. And if we come up here and reload our repository, we can see a lot of code here. The same code we just did there. Now as our repository is live, now we can make our website live on a specific URL. Since this is not live right now, so what we will do, we'll go to the setting. Just simple steps, just follow them to the pages, and from here we have to select master branch, and from here select the root. Please keep in mind that there should be an index file. This is the way our server can read that which file to be presented on the first page. Just save it and wait for a minute. A URL will be appeared here. We can wait for a minute to just reload it. There is no page. Again reload it. There is no link. By the way, if you want to host this website on a real domain, you can just paste your domain, and your host will be free, provided by the GitHub pages. It, I think, provides us 1 GB of storage or something like that. But the only issue is that you can make live only static pages. if you have dynamic pages and a lot of functionality with a backend, you can't do that. You can just put some static pages on GitHub pages. GitHub pages is a basically, oh, where is that? Am I missing something? Your GitHub page is currently being built from the master branch. Shows why it is not giving me the link. Here it is. It took a lot of time. So this link will be appeared here. Now you can just visit your site, and here we have our site. If you copy this URL, if you copy this URL and paste it on your browser, if you have a data connection and internet, then this page will be open because this is live now. Okay, if I just close this, and if I even close the VS Code, you can see that this project is live now. Okay, proofroofy.github.io, proofroofy.github.io, frontend. Let me just go to the history. I forgot. Recent close results. Okay, here we have. My internet connection is so slow, that's why I think it is taking a lot of time. By the way, just go to the Frontend Mentor project and we are going to submit a solution. Okay, here it is. Submit a solution. As you can see, the project I started and node completed will be appeared here. When I'll click on it, it will say me download starter, and I'll go to the submit solution. We have to give the name here. Let me just say the, what was the title? I don't remember. Result project. The dummy one, I don't remember. Repository URL. Now you can go here and copy this URL and paste it here. And live site URL, you can copy this from here and paste it here. And tags and stuff like that, I don't want to add it. Just, it's saying please remove slash setting. Okay, oh, I'm sorry. I needed to give the code. Here we have it. Paste it and submit the solution. Please do not refresh. It is just uploading our project to the Frontend Mentor, and submit it less than a second. If I refresh it, then we'll get a page, I think. Button, no, we are not getting the button. Okay, if I go to, now you can see in the my challenges on the solution section is gone. If I go to my profile, here I have 29 solutions, but the last time I had 28 solutions and 10 points are increased. Okay, if I go here, my solutions, the last is this one. This has 5 likes, this has 2, and you will enjoy the community if you start doing it. Now let's go to the challenges again and start doing the challenge number 2. So I'll not be uploading the next projects on the GitHub, and since I made you clear that how you can, I hope you will be doing it on your own. I am not going to show you in the next ones. Okay, let's just close it, the repository 2, and let's download the starter for the HTML CSS. Let me just do this one first. Download starter and open it. This is getting downloaded. Come here, create a new folder. No, not create a folder. Just cut it, paste it here, and extract here. Delete this. By the way, I am not going to rename it. Let's just rename it by the number, so we could see also the number of the project and also the title. Open with the code. Close this git. If you want to learn specific things, you can just tell me in the comment. I'll try to make some videos on it too. And without any delay, let's make it live. Where is live button? Go live, please come up. Please get, okay, here it is. So here we have it. Let's just delete this code. I don't want to attribute myself. Delete it. Since I want to put my style in a different file, link css, style.css, create the file, and here we have star. Padding will be 0, margin will be 0, and box sizing will be border box. Save it, and let's come to the design. What is the design? To open the design, as we know, we have to go into the design folder, and let's just open this one. By the way, you can make it responsive too. I'm not making it responsive. I think I should try. Okay, I'll try. So you could get the also you could by the way, I will try too to make it responsive, so you could learn how to make the responsive stuff too. Because we are working on the design, I'll try my best. So to do this, we have only one container. Let's just make it main. In the main, we have an image. To make the image, we'll have to make the image um, assets slash, we don't have asset folder, we have images folder in this one, images slash image QR code. Okay, after that we have just the button improve your front-end skills, h1 improve your, why I'm using h1, because the main should contain at least one h1 according to the semantic rules, and this should be p. Let's copy this, cut it and paste it. As you know that we can get the design style guide from here. We are going to use these colors. Okay, cut it, paste it, root folder. To the body, let's just download the font from here, and as the style is provided 400 and 700 weight should be, so we don't need to be worried about that which weight I do have to download, 400 and 700. Go to the import, copy this, paste it in the CSS. I hope you know why I'm using import, because if we go to the HTML, we have a lot of links before already, so why do we need to embed this in this here? So that's why I'm using, because because of not getting the rush in the HTML. If I go to the body, we can use this font family from here. Let's just copy this and paste it here, font family, font family. Why these two ones? And oh, this is the old one downloaded, so the last project. Okay, now we can go here and save it. We don't need any other style, don't save. Good. Let me go to the style, main, width will be 400. Let me show you some formula I also did in the last videos. 400 pixel, I'm saying you have to take 400 pixels minimum, or if there is less than 400, then you can take 100%. And how is this working? I'll show you, but first let me give the width and the height to the body, so we could make the container in the center. Justify content center, line items center. Okay, and to the main, what I am missing, why this .css is coming from, is coming from somewhere. Oh, sorry, This is I just wrote. Okay, now we have to fix the height too. But before fixing the height, I think the width is not 400. 400 is too much. Let me do it 300. Okay, 300 is good. And I need to fix the height too. The height will be like 500 pixels. And you can say that the height and width is not affecting it because we have not given overflow hidden. If I just give overflow hidden, then you can see this is looking like this. Okay, 100%, it should be 100 VH. Now come to the center. Let me give border radius of 10 pixels and padding of 0.5 em. There should be a box shadow, I think. No, the background is changed of the body. Let me change the background of the body. And what is that? Variable. Which color is that? Light gray. Light gray. And good. We are good. And its background is variable white. White. Good. Okay, good. The padding is 1 em. Okay, now we have to, that's what I was saying, we need to give image, let's just give width 100%. It will take 100% of the body, and here we have it. Okay, when we say 100%, then it just takes the 100% of whatever it is, whatever it has. Since it has only 300 pixels, so it is going to take the 300 pixels. To do this, let's say border radius of 10 pixels, the same I just gave to the this one. It's looking good. Now we have to set this card. Yep, this one. To set this one, let me just set the font size. What is the font size in the style guide? That is 15 pixels. Okay, it's saying font size is 15 pixels. Not for the heading, I think it's for the paragraph. Oh yeah, it's for the paragraph. For heading it should be 18, I think. No, 18 is too less. Let me give it 20. 20 is fine. Yeah, 20 is fine, but the color 22 is fine. Color of it will be this dark blue. Variable dark blue. And if I just go here, text align should be center. Now we have to give the P font size of 15 pixel from the style guide. The color will be I think light one. The it is taken from grayish blue. I think so, by the way. Grayish blue. And text align is center also. Let's just go. Okay, good. But we need to give the margin bottom 0.5 em. Good. Now we need to set the height. Let's just not fix the height, but give its height auto, and let's see what happened. Good, it's now looking good, but the gap, there is a gap between it, so we are going to give the gap. To give the gap, we have two options. First, give this full container display of flags or grid, and then just give the gap. That's what I'm going to do because that is easy. Okay, display will be grid, and okay, and gap will be 0.5 em. If you see here, we don't have that. 1 em. Okay, now it is looking good. As you can see, it's looking good. Now we can just remove this margin bottom and increase the gap a bit. Okay, it's looking fine. That's what it was. That was a simple project, and I'm not going to upload it. Let's just close it and move to the next one. Come up here, go to the challenges, select free, newbie, and HTML, CSS. We just did it. We just did it. And now we have to complete this one. Okay, as you can see, you have completed this challenge. I did it before. Let me go to this, download starter. It's downloaded. Let's go back. Oh, okay, by the way, it was also responsive. Let me show you. It was also responsive. How it was responsive? Because I gave width. Even if you go to the mobile, then it has responsive. Okay, as you can see. Here is a tip. Please do not try to response below than 360 pixel, but because the last screen size which is tested in the real world is 360. So as you can see, it's looking proper and fine on 360. That's it. Close it, close it. Let me close this too. Let me close this too. Okay, we have here. Let me close this too, and this also. Go here, go back, go to the downloads, cut it, paste it, extract here, delete it, name it 3, and let's open this with code. But before starting, let me open the design. What is the design, by the way? Desktop preview, desktop design. Here we have our desktop design. The font, I really like the font it is using in this project. Let's close it. Index.html, make it go live. But before making it live, let's delete this, add our styling, link CSS, style.css, create the file. Okay, here we have star, border, padding 0, margin 0, box sizing, border box. This is a common style I'll always use in every website. So let's delete the attributes. And to do that, let me just make a container first, because if we see in the style, we have a container, main container it would be, and in the main we have the left and the right section. Dot left, dot right, and in the left section we have an image, no images slash image product desktop. Okay, we do have different images for desktop and for the, so it means we can't control it from here using the image tag. We have to control it from the background property of the CSS, because we can just control the CSS in the media query. So if we use image tag here, we cannot control the background. So to control the background, we are not going to use this. We are going to comment it out, and we'll be using the background of the left. Now this section is done. Let's move to this one. To the right, we have dot tag, and in the tag we will have a preview, and in h1 we'll have this one, and in let me see, it's a p tag, paragraph tag, and in the paragraph tag we'll have this one. And after p tag, what we do have, we have a price. Let me make a div dot price, and that is the first price. Let me make it strong. And what is that? $149.99. Yeah. And let me make it span and give this value. Okay, and we will have a button here. in the last button, and the button would be add to cart. And when I hit save, it will automatically. Okay, let's go and see. Good. Let me close it and go to our style. And in our style, let me add the font. To add the font, we need to go to here. Oh, we have two families. Okay. How we are going to determine which family is for that one? Let me see. Okay. For this one, I think we have Monstirat. This one, Monstirat. Yeah. For this, we have Monstirat. Import. Hey, let me delete the other families. Remove all. Okay, dismiss. We have removed all the families. Remove all. Okay. Now we are going to select the font 500 and 700 for Monserrat. 500. Here is 500. 500. 500. Here is it. 500 and 700. And the other family is Frances. Let me open this too. And since we have added Monserrat, now we can add this too. What is the style? Only 700. Let me just do 700. Import, copy this and paste it in here. You can use your own ways, whatever you want. That's my way only. We need to can't give the font family to the body because we have to change the font family here and for there. So let's start adding display of flex, justify content, center, align items, center, width. Don't give 100 VW because it will create a scroll bar. Okay, 100 VH or 100%, and height 100 VH. If we see what happened, it just took the content in the here. Okay, now we need to start the main display of grid template columns, one FR and one FR. Good, but for that we need to give the width first. Width will be like 700 pixels. Since we have a box background of we have box shadow a bit, box shadow also, so we are going to 002 pixels, black, and the opacity of the black will be slowed down. Good. Box border radius 5 pixels, and good. We can give the gap of 1 em. Do we need to? Let me see. By the way, we don't need to give the gap. We'll adjust that by using padding. Okay, overflow will be hidden. Okay, if we save it, we're here. Now we need to add the styling to dot left. To the left section we will have our image. The background color, we are not going to use a color, we can use image or background. I'm using image. The image is, we can give URL in the images slash image desktop preview. If you go and see, now we need to give the background size cover, background position center, and there is background. I think these were enough. No, it was something different. There was an other property, I can't remember. Background, image position, repeat. Okay, repeat, no repeat, no repeat. Now we are going to set the height for, to do what? Height for what? 600 pixels. No, 600 is too much. Let me give it 500. 500 will also be too much. 450 would be enough. 450 is also too much. Okay, 450 is good, but let's just decrease the width a bit. Now we are good. Let's add the border radius a bit more. And see here, we are good. Now we just need to style this one. How we can style that? Let me go into the right section. Dot right, dot tag, font family would be what? The one we copied from here. Let's just copy this, and we'll be using these. But before that, comment it out. Font says no, Montserrat it is, I think. Font family Montserrat it would be. V. Okay, good. If we see, yeah, that is Montserrat. But to use that, we have to font weight of 300. The font will be lighter. Since we did not download the light font, I think. Did we download the light font? 500? No, we did not. We need to. In Montserrat, let's add more styles and add of 300. Yeah, now we need to add 300 at the weight at the 300 here. Weight 700 for Montserrat, weight 500, weight at the rate 300. This is how we can add the weight, I think. Okay, now it is lighted. Now it's light. Okay, letter spacing will be 2 pixel, and text transform will be uppercase, and the color will be variable dark grayish blue, green or white, dark grayish blue, variable dark grayish blue. Good. The font size is too much. Let me decrease the font size. Font size will be 14 pixels. Now it is looking good. Good. 3 pixels, and let's slow it down to dot right h1. The font family will be this first one. Copy this, paste it here, and see what happened. Good. No, it's not getting applied. Why? What's the reason? Francis, didn't I downloaded the font? I said, did Francis 700. Why is not dot right h1? Dot right h1. Yeah, dot right h1. That's what I'm doing. Dot right h1. I'm doing it, but it's not getting the style. Why it is not getting the style? That's not preview, that's perfume. Perfume. Why the style is not getting applied? I'll check it later, but let me before prepare the design first. I'll go to the dot right. What the hell? Padding will be 1.5 em, or is it less? No, it's good. 1.5 em, and we'll add styling of display grid. Yeah, that became really easy. Display grid gap will be 1 em. Yo, that is looking good. Of course it is fine. Of course it is fine. Good. Now we just need to add the style. Let's add style first of all to the button. Add to the cart button, border none, background color variable. Here will be dark cyan, color will be white. But if you see that we have an image, right? The font family is Monstirat, is Monstirat sans serif. Okay. Do. Let me just see. First of all, we need to add an image here. Let me add an image. img images slash icon card. Let's see, and let's see. Good. But as you can see, it's a bit down. We need to make it center. Display flex, align item center. Now if you see, it's centered, and justify content will also be in the center. So if you give the gap of 0.5 em, then they will be spreaded a bit. Good. We just now need to add the border radius of 5 pixel, and there will be a box shadow of 001 pixel, black. Instead of black, let me make it a smaller black. Now if you see, the button is also looking good, but the font weight should be bold. Font weight bold. Good. Now it's looking good. But if you see, the style is not getting applied. I don't know why it is not getting applied. Let me see if I just imported the family rightfully or not. Inspect it and see what the family is getting applied. Which family is getting applied? Let me see. It's saying Monstera sans serif. How it is getting applied? If I just remove the sans serif, you'll have Monserrat. But are we downloading the Monserrat? Of course we are downloading the Monserrat. I don't know why it is not getting downloaded correctly. I think it is getting downloaded, but it is not getting applied. There will be a reason, but I'm not getting it right now. Okay, but before that, let's just style, font size, 20 pixels. Let's just increase it, and here we have it, 36 pixels. Font size of H1 will be 36 pixels. Font size 36 pixels. By the way, the family is getting applied serif, not the sensor, not the Francis. I think Francis. That's, I don't know why. Let me start it too. Line height 1.5. No, 1.25. And font size. Let me see. What was the font size? 14 pixels. Okay. 14 pixels. It even got more down. So let me start this first. Font size will be 30 pixel. 30 pixels is too less. It should be 44 pixels. Okay. The font size of the price. Let me give the fonts dot right dot price. In the price section, we have strong tag and a span tag. Strong font size will be 44 pixels, and color will be variable dark cyan. The background of the body will be cream. I just forgot to give it. Color will be variable cream. Save it. Go here, and the background of the this one will be white. Good. And now we just need to push it a bit there. How we can do that? We can just add the styling dot right dot price display flex justify content space between align item center. If we see, yep, we do have, as you can see here, that in the style we have this price cutted. No, we cannot give the flex because, yes, we can give the flex, but we should not be giving it space between. We can give the gap property because it is not fully there. Okay, gap of 2 em. Now let's see. Yeah, that's looking fine right now. The price is in the center. Okay, but it is cutted. How we can make it? We can make cut it like dot right dot price, and the span text decoration will be dotted bubble line through line through. Good. Okay, this is our style prepared, but the only thing that is remaining is only the font. Okay, but before looking at the font, let me make it responsive too. Is that responsive? No, it is not responsive. So how we can make it responsive? To make it responsive, let's just add responsiveness at 680 pixels. When we reached at the 680, what we're gonna do at the right media max width of 680 pixels dot no main will be display, oh no, grid template columns will be 1fr. Okay, good, but the height will be increased from 500 to height, what was the height, from 450 to 600 pixels. Good, good. And the width will be min 400 pixels and 100%. No, that is looking too much. 400 and no, and 400 350. Let me make it 350. Good. Now we just need to add it a column way. How we can do that? We can do it grid template rows 1fr and 1fr. Now here we have it. Now we are doing good, and just reduce the gap in the dot right section. Gap will be 0.25 em. If we reduce the gap, we get the button a bit bigger, and we need to decrease the font of it too. Right, h1 font size will be 36 pixels. No, 36 pixels, but it will be 30 pixels. Now it got increased or decreased. Good. Now we need to decrease the size of this too. Dot right dot price strong we need to give the font size of 36 pixels. Good. No, it's not getting decreased. What's the purpose? What's the reason? Dot price strong. I gave the font size 36 pixels. That was 44 before. It's not getting affected. Why it is not getting affected? Let me affect. Why it is not getting? The property is not getting applied. 4 pixels. Why? Why it is not getting applied? Dot try strong. It should be get it applied. 30 pixels. Okay, that should be get it applied, but why it is not getting applied? Okay, let me see. Invalid property. I didn't give it invalid property. I'm giving it 36 pixels. Let's reload it. What the hell? Even the media query is not getting applied. Why? Max with 680 pixels. What the hell happened? Didn't I give the style? 1FR, grid template rows, 1FR, 1FR. Okay, I did dot right H1, dot right. I'm doing this right, but I don't know why it is not getting done. The problem is just here. What I am missing? I don't know. I think I'm missing something. 36 pixels. Now it got decreased. I don't know why. Let me just reduce the padding of it too. Padding bottom will be 0.25 em. Good. Now we have no it should be 0.5 em at least. Good. Or we can increase the height a bit. 650. Now it is looking good. As you can see, if we go to the here, it's looking like that, and if we go to here, it's looking like that. Good. Are we responsive? Yes, we are responsive. Now you may say, let's just see at 360. Yeah, it's looking great at 360. Good. It's looking fine. Okay, this was a style we just did. And if we just change the image of the left side as per the requirement that we need to change the image, let's copy this and paste here. Product mobile image jpg. I don't know why are they using this bad image. Okay. Oh, there is a purpose of them. So we are using this. Only perfume should be visible. Good. So this is, we are also changing the image and we also made it responsive. So that's for the video, and in the next video I'll be doing the next 3 project. I hope you liked the video. If you liked it, then please thumbs it up, and I'll see you in the next one.